Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down. And if you're down, I'm here to pick you up.
I don't care what it is. If you survived it, you standing there talking about it, it's cash money.
Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence.
Don't be blind to no situation that's in your face. If you feel like your gut feeling is this, go with it.
The ship does not sink because of the water around. The ship will sink because of the water that gets in. So for me, I don't allow the water that's outside to get in my ship and sink it.
I can't help that these motherfuckers is soft.
Having purpose. I know what my purpose is. And when you're in your purpose, if anything fall on you, then it fall on you. At least you know you were where you were supposed to be.
And with that, I said, move on. Get your life together. Get your life together. Get your life together.
Not there yet. When you get there, you gonna know when you got there. But you cannot get comfortable.
The greatest thing you could do is listen while you winning. We get that paper, motherfuckers throw the drip on, they got the money, they got all the chicks going crazy, everybody screaming their name, and they go deaf. Nothing can penetrate you.
I just tell myself it's okay to not be okay, as long as the goal is to get out that stage, get out that box, get out that space. That's how I fight with my demons.
It's another me mentally that everybody don't experience.
They ain't got no self-esteem, and then they come being mad at me because I got self-esteem, I'm confident, I'm strong. They're just gonna have to deal with it. And if
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my day like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. I'm tryna hop on a flight at a time. But I send my baby to bring it right round.
Yo, what it do, family? How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Hopefully y'all doing good, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all doing good. Cause what shift are we on, man? I don't even know no more, man. This dude taking shit, motherfucking breaking shit. Got oil that we don't got gas. What the fuck is going on, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's crazy. Shit, we in it. We gonna keep riding. Let's go. Yo, what up, overuser? So I'm doing good, bro. How are you doing over there on Kick? Hopefully everything good, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come up, man, there's a link right there in the chat, you know what I'm saying? StreamYard. Just type that in, you'll come up on panel with me live, you know what I'm saying? Ride. That's some shit to think about. How we got all this shit on the ship, but yet something ain't making sense. So I gotta figure out what's going on right here.
I was thinking, why would they let them off? It's very weird. So as I started researching, guess what, guys? 23 people, not just those two, 23 people got off that cruise at the same time. Many went on to travel to different, continue a trip somewhere else. Many went home. Like,
everybody went on TikTok, Telegram, none of that shit, Instagram, everybody saying shit, they on that shit. What the fuck is it? I don't think it's real. Psyop for me, I got that feel, you know?
It's not the hantavirus. It looked for all the world like the hantavirus, but I can promise you that it's not. Well, I mean, she exhibited all the symptoms, the hemorrhagic fever, the severe chills, acute shock, but, I mean, the thing is that they all developed in a matter of seconds. And the hantavirus doesn't kill that fast. I mean, no virus in the world kills that fast.
You're talking about the hantavirus right before she died? Why?
Because she kept bringing it up. I mean, it was like the power of suggestion, Mulder. She was standing there, she was saying that she was afraid of contagion, and then all of a sudden she
was afraid.
Mm-hmm. It's all psyop, y'all. Just saying. It's all psyop. Gotta be able to spot one when you got one, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna fall into the trap, leading to a whole bunch of spread of misinformation and other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get in that trap. Once
it's
the
not the
shit hits the
hantavirus.
fan.
It looked for all the world like the hantavirus, but I can promise you that it's not. Well, I mean, she exhibited all the symptoms, the hemorrhagic fever, the severe chills.
Yeah, we can't pass that up. Can't believe that dude was in the motherfucking scene. That's crazy. What up, DJ? DJ in the building. Yeah. Said it's your birthday tomorrow, ain't it? Said 4 days after Angela's. Oh, happy birthday. Let's get it.
It's fake. The cruise ship is fake. It's fake. Think about it for a second. It's the year 2026 and only one person took out their cell phone to record that they want to go home. Where's everyone else?
That is just crazy, man. I got somebody over here in the other room ranting and shit to nobody. He's just talking to himself for loud, no reason.
Products that got discontinued for solving the problem. Number 1, the car that ran on plants. In the 1940s, Henry Ford built a car out of hemp, not metal. Plants, lighter than steel. He hit it with an axe on camera to prove it wouldn't dent. The plan was to grow the fuel too, not drill for it. Then almost overnight, hemp got banned across the country. The car disappeared, the project died, and the world stayed dependent on oil. Number 2, the car that needed no fuel. In the 1930s, Nikola Tesla was rumored to have modified a regular car to run without gasoline. No engine, no fuel tank, just a device he installed himself. Witnesses said it drove for days without stopping. Then the story vanished. The device was never shown again. No one ever got to test it, and Tesla never spoke about it publicly again. Number 3, the tire that never wore out. In the 1990s, engineers at Goodyear developed a tire compound that could last for decades without needing replacement. Fewer blowouts, less waste, almost no maintenance. Then the prototypes quietly disappeared. No announcement, no explanation, just gone. Because a tire that lasts forever means you never buy another one.
Damn. Damn, man. Well, she still had those. Some good year tires, you know what I mean? They don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like they used to. They don't make a lot of shit like they used to. You know what I'm saying? But hey.
The strongest souls are often sent to the darkest places, where only some survive.
So we are the 44,000 after all. So they always get rid of the helpful things. Yeah. Yep. Always. But yo, I found some helpful things for y'all. Get rid of them heavy metals.
One of the fastest ways to pull heavy metals out of your brain and body is not a 3-day juice cleanse. It's not drinking lemon water every morning, and it's definitely not sweating it out in a sauna. If you want to actually extract toxins like lead, mercury, cadmium, and aluminium from your body, you need a biological magnet. You need these. The combination of spirulina and chlorella work together like a deep cleaning crew for your blood. One acts like a sponge that absorbs the toxins, while the other acts like a pair of handcuffs, binding tightly to the heavy metals hiding deep in your tissues, so they can be safely removed through natural elimination.
See, I've been telling y'all to get that shit, man. Been telling y'all to get it. So what's going on, Boogie? Boogie Mad Labs, yo, what up, bro? Hey, I'm probably gonna be by tomorrow. Gotta get probably gonna pick up 2 Z's, you know what I'm saying? And some butter. Some butter. Hopefully you got that done. always, Brody. Said Boogie. Let's get it though. Keep it rolling, y'all. Keep it rolling. What was that right here?
So they are lying about this virus. I just came across something that is insane. You know how everyone doesn't want them to get off the ship, keep them on the ship, don't let them disembark? Well, guess what? You know, the Swiss couple, you know, the husband, they flew back to Switzerland. They disembarked early and now he went to the hospital. He has it. They're both in quarantine. They're monitoring her for symptoms. I was thinking, why would they let them off? It's very weird. So as I started researching, guess what, guys? 23 people, not just those 2, 23 people got off that cruise at the same time. Many went on to travel to different, continue a trip somewhere else. Many went home. Like, went to Taiwan, went to the UK, went to Australia, went to the Netherlands, and guess what else? Went home to America. 23 people already got off of that ship between April 21st and April 24th, and we haven't heard a single word about it.
What they plotting, y'all? What are they plotting? I mean, we already know it because they did it before. It was a ramp, you know what I'm saying? They just running the test 2020. Now it's 2026. Time to run that shit, you know?
A lot of people do not know the Vatican made a contract. An actual contract was signed with the King of England back in the Middle Ages, where the Pope said that he declared himself the Vicar of Christ. The word vicar in Latin simply means
I don't even know what that means, man. I should have got a better one. Sorry about that. Short one.
This might hurt some feelings, but guess what? The black people living in the Americas are the chosen people of God.
Shalom. My name is Ronette Brooks, and before I get started, I want to say all praises to the Most High. I am a Gentile, and it is very important because I know that Israelites that are in the truth and know who they are going to be hearing my voice. This is not about me, but I do want you to know enough about me that you can know a small piece of my heart. I have known who so-called African Americans are in the United States since 2019. The Most High allowed me to know that they were the tribe of Judah. I've learned since then that it might be some Benjamites in there and some Levites, but all I want to say is I am here with a humble heart, and I am infinitely in awe because I know that I'm speaking to
Man. Oh, what up, Marv? What up? What up? So how you been, Brody? Chilling. Need to get back into some more arc rating, man. I think my controller comes probably be on Saturday. Hopefully Saturday. Shit. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Cause I need that. My shit's over here glitching on me and shit. I got stick drift on one of them. Don't want to play with that. Don't want to play with that.
We have breaking news right now. The tsunami watch has now been extended to the entire west coast of the United States of America to include California, Oregon, Washington, along with the coast of Canada, the coast of Alaska, and including Hawaii. According to reports, this was an 8.7 magnitude earthquake off the coast of eastern Russia, the largest earthquake in world history since 2011. So the largest earthquake in more than 14 years. Now, there are some preliminary reports of tsunami waves potentially striking off the coast of eastern Russia, but those have not necessarily been confirmed yet. That's from Russian state media. But the tsunami alert has now been extended to the LA County coastline, to California, to Oregon, to Washington, and of course to Hawaii. So please be mindful. I'll provide you updates throughout the night, so spread the word, and we'll see what happens next. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. Much more to come very soon tonight.
Hell yeah, too. Hey Marv, I've been running friendly matches too, so I ain't been killing nobody. I just been running through trying to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Kill the bots as much as possible. Kill the bots. Need to kill the bots. Bot clocker, drop doctor.
A massive 8.7 earthquake just hit off the eastern coast of Russia, and now tsunami alerts have been triggered for the entire U.S. West Coast. That includes me because I'm right up on the coast of California, Hawaii, and even parts of Alaska. We're talking potentially destructive waves thousands of miles from the epicenter. The Pacific tsunami warning, the center itself says Hawaii could see waves between 3 to 9 feet, possibly higher in some areas. They're telling people to take urgent action to protect lives and property. This is insane. If you're in Washington, Oregon, California like myself, even inland near places like San Francisco Bay or the Columbia River, you're under a tsunami watch. First waves could hit the East Coast around midnight to 1 a.m. Japan's also on high alert. Tsunami sirens are blaring over there. People are being told to even evacuate right now immediately to higher ground. Again, this is pretty darn serious, man. 8.7 magnitude is insane. That's like the top 10 strongest ever recorded. Stay alert, charge your...
Got more videos.
A massive 8.7 earthquake.
Got a lot more videos on that earthquake shit. Mostly because, you know, we talk about the Levi snake, you know what I'm saying? That big ass motherfucker in the water. Try and fuck shit up. But they got us focus on these boats because they don't want us to focus on the shit that's coming out. Wait, what?
Are we awake yet? You've had many believers trying to warn you, and now it's here.
But he said, Perry, what they're about to release, from what we're hearing, there's going to be a release concerning aliens and concerning unidentified flying object spacecraft that some of the people who were in the meeting were telling us as pastors. You need to prepare your people and you need to get ready to answer them for what you're about to hear.
Go warn your congregation for what is coming? We've tried to tell you the UFOs and the aliens, that's the plan. That's the narrative. That's what it's looking like. I'm not saying for certain because TikTok will probably take this down. But can you see it? The cards are laid out on the table right in front of your eyes. You're looking at them. You're literally looking at them right in your face. Wake up. The government is trying to prep these mega pastors because they have millions of people who follow them. So the words they speak, these people take them as truth because they don't read the Bible for themselves. Because they don't take their prayers to God. And I can even account for that because I have been there. I have been in the wilderness myself. It's a struggle. It's a spiritual battle. But this, my friend, this is the top card. This is the final card, the final piece. We are coming down the alley. Wake up.
Shit, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people won't gonna go say that motherfucking shit, P5s, P54s, and shit like that. Like, these motherfucking people is all around us. Supposedly. Supposedly. You can probably tell, man. Shit. A lot of people is just demonic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You got a good bone in their body, but they think they do. But hey.
Pope Francis just passed away, and the conspiracies are ripe. Now, people are pointing to the prophecy of the popes by Saint Malachi, who lived in the 13th century. And essentially, Saint Malachi prophesized who every single pope was going to be until the very last pope, and the very last pope indicated the end times. Now, everyone is saying that Pope Francis is indeed that very last pope. And there's a number of things that do indicate that he is indeed the very last pope that was prophesied. So are we in the end times? Now, one of the most interesting things is that the prophecy states that the very last pope is going to confront tribulations. And a lot of people are saying that these tribulations are interpreted as the very last pope is going to confront the Antichrist before dying. Now, Pope Francis just had a meeting with J.D. Vance right before passing away. A lot of people are indicating that J.D. Vance is indeed the Antichrist, and this is indeed the end times. So what's my interpretation about all of this? I actually do believe that we are in the end times. Whether you are Christian or Catholic or just spiritual and open-minded, it is very clear that things that have been prophesied, things that have been talked about in the book of Revelations are currently taking place. Things that I was channeling 10 plus years ago are all taking place right now. And so the reason why I'm not freaked out that we are indeed in the end times is because the end only ever indicates the beginning. Physics will tell us that energy never dies. It's only renewed. It's only recirculated into a different form. So what does that mean for us right now? It means that we have a new beginning upon us. And part of that new beginning comes down to not just the Antichrist, but Christ's consciousness. A lot of people have been speculating that Jesus is going to come back during the end times. And this is something that I remote viewed a long time ago. I was raised Catholic, so I wanted to know the answers. And what came through was that, no, Jesus, the ascended master, the guy, the man, the myth, the legend, he's not going to reincarnate as a human. But the frequency of Christ consciousness absolutely is coming back. And it's coming back in the form of all of us. If you want to know more about Christ consciousness and about the Antichrist, Nostradamus, Dolores Cannon, and other prophecies that have been talked about, head on over to my YouTube video that literally is called End Times, The Last Pope. Or if you want an ad-free experience, hop on over to my website to watch the whole thing. Get your mind blown, and don't forget to follow this channel.
Yo, what up, Natty McBar, the Cannabis All-Star? Yeah, bro. My shit won't get here until I get my 3,000 watch hours. So I'm just working on that right now. You know what I'm saying? What up, King? Hey, holler at me after you get out, all right? I'm put you on mute. Holler at me after you get out.
All right, I got you. Yeah, no, I was gonna tell you that. I'm gonna put myself on mute too.
All right. Damn it. Why do you keep switching my stage up like that? Hold on. That's. All right, there we go. Let's keep moving.
Imagine waking up to a mysterious white powder falling from the sky, unaware it's radioactive fallout. In 1954, after the US detonated the Castle Bravo hydrogen bomb at Bikini Atoll, unexpected wind shifts blanketed nearby Marshallese communities in radioactive ash. Instead of immediate evacuation or medical aid, the U.S. government launched a secret initiative, Project 4.1. Under this program, exposed islanders became unwitting human test subjects, as scientists meticulously documented the devastating effects of acute radiation poisoning. Victims suffered hair loss, severe burns, nausea, and vomiting. In the years that followed, cancer rates soared, and birth defects became tragically common. Children were born with crippling deformities, while families helplessly watched loved ones deteriorate. The Marshallese were never informed they were part of a government experiment. Declassified documents later revealed Project 4.1 was planned before the bomb's detonation, raising chilling questions about intent and ethics. Today, the project's legacy stands as a grim testament to how military secrecy and scientific ambition can dehumanize victims, leaving scars that haunt generations.
That's real fucked up because they've been experimenting on us since way back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't new. They still do.
Bikini Bottom isn't a cartoon. It's a graveyard. Year 1946. 23 nuclear blasts changed everything. A city built on fallout and forgotten souls. Down here, the sun never reaches the truth. Reddy Shen rotted their bodies, and then their minds. Only the greed survived the explosion. The inhabitants became biological nightmares. He's not your friend. He's a successful mutation. The laughter's gone. Only the fallout remains.
See, it's strange once you start seeing it. The truth that the truth that they hide is what all these lies was built on. You know what I'm saying? They could turn something so grim into something so inviting and charming. Except for SpongeBob wasn't there. I'm talking about like the Disney shit. You know what I'm saying? Same difference though. Same difference. It's all part of Disney. Looney Tunes, Nickelodeon, all that shit. I mean, Nickelodeon says I don't believe in God if you actually break it down. Oh, they had it. It's weird. But I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? I know the light. Like Most High in tune with everything. You know? Let's do it.
This is about to piss me off.
Wait. Just
If
think about it for a sec.
is the Son of God, and the sun is considered a star that's in the morning sky, and Lucifer is considered a named morning star. Who the fuck is who? If God created light from the darkness on the first, only to make the sun and the moon on the fourth, and the sun was not created to shine light upon the earth in the morning sky, nor was the moon created to shine light upon the earth in the dark sky. What the fuck was the point of the moon and the fucking sun? Because we already had light, because it was created on the fucking first day. Which explains why the northern hemisphere, like Alaska, it could be nighttime, but it's still daytime, and there's no fucking moon or sun in this. In fact, it was said that God made the stars on the fourth day along with the moon and the sun. The stars' responsibility was to shine light upon the earth and separate the day from the night, light from dark. But why would you need to make the stars to separate the sun from the moon if the world was round? Could you not just put the sun in the northern hemisphere and the moon in the southern hemisphere? No, you could not do that, I guess, if it was not fucking... The only way that would make sense if the earth was flat and that the sun and the moon needed to be separated, that means they were together. And the sun and the moon together makes an eclipse. So if light was created from the dark on the first day, and God went 3 days without the moon and the sun, only to make the stars with light, would that be the equivalence of the second coming of light? And why is the devil, who is so evil, represented as a snake, which is the serpent, which is the symbol of wisdom, what is the depiction of the Kundalini energy, which is not depicted with one snake but two snakes, meaning there's two forms of wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge and understanding together. If the serpent was bad for spreading knowledge, and Jesus was here spreading knowledge, and Satan didn't spread knowledge, who the fuck is the real devil? Especially when the sun is the masculine energy and the moon is the feminine energy. What energy are the stars?
That's a lot to ponder on, but she had a point. You know what I mean? She had a point. Keep moving. Some weird shit. It's real layered, ain't it, real? DJ said that shit layered as fuck.
You remember what started the Second World War? Initially, it was just a territorial dispute between Germany and Poland. The Germans wanted back the German territory, which had been taken away from Germany and given to Poland at the end of the First World War. But when the Germans, under Hitler, began taking back that territory in September 1939, Britain and France declared war on Germany, ostensibly to protect the freedom of Poland. The Germans had done nothing against Britain and France and wanted very much to remain at peace with those countries, but the politicians of Britain and France had other considerations. The fact that the Soviet Union also invaded Poland in September 1939 was all right with Britain and France. They didn't declare war on the Soviet Union because the Soviet Union was, for all practical purposes, under Jewish rule. They did declare war on Germany because Germany under Hitler had broken loose from the grip of the Jews and had freed the German media and German education and German finance and German politics and German culture from Jewish influence, and was in the process of kicking all of the Jews out of Germany. That was the reason for the Second World War, not Polish freedom or Polish territorial integrity. That was the reason why, when in April 1943, the German army discovered the mass graves of some of the 25,000 Polish officers and intellectuals murdered by Jewish communists, and invited the International Red Cross and journalists from many nations to view the evidence. The controlled media in Britain and the United States ignored the evidence and blamed the atrocity on the Germans. That was the reason why, at the end of the war, those countries which had gone to war ostensibly to ensure the freedom of Poland agreed to turn Poland and Latvia and Hungary and the rest of Eastern Europe over to the communist butchers who had carried out the massacre of the elite of the Polish nation. Of course, the communists economically drained and ruined all of these countries. And these communists were Jews, which is to say, the Jews were the prime movers in the communist regimes imposed on those countries after the war, and also were the primary beneficiaries of the regimes. In Hungary, for example, there was the regime of the communist Jew, Mátyás Rákosi, followed by another communist Jew, Ernő Gerő. In Romania, the communist Jewess Anna Palker ruled the country as first secretary of the Central Committee.
As the Aries rising, I can say we accept him. Hell Hitler. No, I'm just playing. But at the same time, Kanye had a point. You know what I'm saying? Kanye had a good point, did he not? Kanye had a good point. Hey, these motherfuckers is owning us, eating us, and feeding the meat back to us. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? Huh? All I'm saying is this nigga wasn't wrong. Okay? Okay. That's it. That's all. Okay, I want to eat cows, sheep, and goats. You know, I don't want to eat my peeps. That's it. That's it. I don't want to have to worry about is my nigga in the ground still or is he in somebody else's body? Huh? Man, shit. That's all I'm saying, man. All I'm saying, he ain't wrong.
Hang around people who act like you are who you are, then you'll forget who you are.
See, you can't forget who you are, bro. That's all I'm saying. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. They don't know the real you. They can't be you. They can't do you. They want to be you. They want to do you. That's why they watch you so hard. You know what I'm saying? So we on divine timing that 01001110. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in though. Let's hit it.
What is perhaps the oldest Masonic legend is known as the Legend of the Craft, from which we will now hear a few excerpts, bearing in mind that while nowadays few Masons actually believe this quasi-biblical legend, the early Masons took it quite literally. As Albert Mackey said, this narrative, up to the end of the 17th century, claimed and received the implicit faith of the craft, and, even in the 19th century, has had its advocates among the learned, and its credence among the unlearned of the craft. The Legend of the Craft. How this worthy science was first begun, I shall tell. Before Noah's flood, there was a man named Lamech, as it is written in the 4th chapter of Genesis, whose 4 children founded the beginning of all crafts in the world. Jubal was the elder son, and he found the craft of geometry. His brother, Jubal, found the craft of music. The 3rd brother, Tubal-Cain, found out smith's craft to work iron and steel, and their sister, Naamah, found out the art of weaving. These children knew well that God would take vengeance for sin, or destroy humanity, either by fire or by water, wherefore they writ the science they had found in 2 pillars of stone, that they might be found after Noah's flood, and that one stone was marble, for that would not burn with fire, and that other stone was clept laterns, a stone that was said to float, and would not drown in no water. The legend then relates that after the flood, Hermes, the father of wise men, he found one of the 2 pillars of stone, and found the science written there, and he taught it to other men. And at the making of the Tower of Babylon there was masonry first made much of, and the king of Babylon, Nimrod, was a mason himself, and loved well the science. The legend attributes to Nimrod the creation of masons into an organized body, and he was the first who gave them a constitution or laws for their government. Masonry, according to the legendary account, was founded in Babylon, whence it passed over to the rest of the world, as Abraham and Sarah then brought the 7 sciences to the Egyptians, where Euclid became its chief exponent.
That's a long lineage, ain't it, bro? It's a long lineage. I didn't know Freemason came from the beginning. Talking about craft. Huh. Better watch out for that craft cheese. You never know what's in it. The old .40 ain't good for you guys.
Trump tried to do everything that he could, but Spirit has died. And the narrative behind Spirit dying and the company just going bankrupt and basically it's over, they try to blame Trump. Elizabeth Warren and many Democrats are trying to blame Trump for this loss about, with Spirit Airlines. If you guys don't know, what Spirit Airlines just shut down, about 17,000 people just lost their jobs, including pilots, flight attendants, lost their jobs following the shutdown of Spirit Airlines. And again, the Democrats, including Elizabeth Warren, have tried to blame shift on Trump. And boy, oh boy, has that backfired completely, because this time you can't blame Trump. And that's why X is very important. And the receipts are all over the place when it comes to how this even happened in the first place. So again, ladies and gentlemen, very much a lot of 17,000 employees are revolting, along with other people are revolting against Democrats for trying to lie about this. Again, Spirit Airlines pilot delivers an emotional announcement after 43 years of being a pilot. I'll play this because this was the moment that this pilot knew that he would not be flying for Spirit Airlines anymore. And again, we have the receipts from 2024 of what Elizabeth Warren actually did. Again, Elizabeth Warren has gotten caught in all of this. Spirit Airlines has just shut down. But again, Elizabeth Warren is being brutally slammed for facilitating.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. Had rental planes, all that shit, dude. Those planes went back to the renters, though. The renters probably sold the parts. Like, well, you can't do shit. China, you want it? China's like, hell yeah, we'll take it.
Oh,
Take
thank you
anything.
so
We
much.
need
We'll
all
take it back off your
electronics.
phone right
Yeah,
now.
we try not to get too racist in here, but you know what I'm saying? We'll help you
Oh, thank you very much.
We'll help you build some transformers. You know what I'm saying?
Say, oh shit, that's very nice. I like this.
We have to fight off the kaiju some way, right?
Oh yeah, dog.
Maybe if we give them some planes and engines and shit like that, these motherfuckers will build us a battle suit. You know what I'm saying? So we can fuck with the kaiju. All I'm saying is these motherfucking shit's coming up out of the water. People think that the world has space. No, space is the world. And the world is made of water. Okay? It's not that hard to see. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's everywhere. Part of us. It's in what we breathe. It's in what we see. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
So if you put a plant up to a radio tower, it will transmute a frequency or a sound wave through the plant. This is absolutely crazy. The sound is coming through the plant. Just watch the video. Are y'all seeing this? This just goes to show you that radio sound waves can be transmitted through plants. I find that absolutely crazy that it didn't even need a speaker. Sound waves was emitted directly through the plant. So frequency waves can be transmuted through organic objects. And we learning something new every single day, ain't we? Now I'm curious, y'all let me know what y'all think about organic matter transmuting radio frequencies in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned.
That's trippy as fuck, ain't it, bro? That is some trippy shit. What you think about that, Angela? Huh? Throw a dandelion on a motherfucking radio tower and listen to some radio shit. Wonder what happens if you slap like watermelon or something on that bitch. Yeah, that can't be good. It cannot be good. I'm just saying, man. Once they turn that shit on, if you ain't been taking the metal out detoxes and shit, man, just prepare to feel like you're zapping and getting zapped. And electricity is running through your body. And instead of you receiving a download, you implode. Well, explode. You wouldn't implode. You just explode. So I talk to my plants all the time, and they do seem to respond. Yeah, vibration is a frequency that everything picks up. Give me your water in the cup. Yeah, sip it up.
It quite literally can mean that something is about to happen. It's a signal. God works in mysterious ways. He gave us a big yellow plane and shut down a big yellow plane. A yellow plane that's in the sky like the sun. The sun represents the spiritual realm. And the spirit airlines just closed. Either something really good is gonna happen or something really bad is about to happen. Do what you want with that information.
Yeah, do what you will with that information. Do what you will. Hopefully it's something good though. You know what I'm saying? What
Man,
up, Donnie?
listen, bro. It's about to be part 2 all over again, dog.
I already know it's gonna be part 1 and part 2. These people over here, like, you gotta remember how you been stranded on a boat for 5 days. Ain't nobody made no videos or nothing. Huh? These people ain't taking phones. What you doing? Huh?
Nah,
Floating around out there.
there's only one person who actually did made a video, and it was that dude, bro. But ever since, I haven't seen another video from that
Like I
motherfucker.
said,
It was just that one dude.
2026, niggas would be live streaming that shit. Niggas would be live streaming that shit. I don't want to hear nada about it.
Especially how they let that lady go to the fucking airport, bro. They didn't even take her ass to the hospital. That bitch literally went off the boat, and from the boat, the bitch went straight to the fucking airport.
Dude, in my understanding, there should be a toxic or a sick screen to get onto the boat. You get a pre-quarantine before you go into the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we gotta know that you good, cause everybody here good. We don't want you to corrupt this. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
Now,
just weird, bro. Because, bro, there's no reports of the bitch going to the fucking hospital. Then from the hospital went straight to the airport. No, the bitch got off the fucking boat, bro. They got the bitch off the shit, and then dropped the bitch off straight to the fucking airport, bro. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? If everybody's sick supposedly in a cruise ship, and everybody's supposedly out the fucking virus, why the fuck you let a virus go loose at the fucking airport?
yeah, why would you let carcinogens get everywhere?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now they try to blame it on the rats. First it was the bats, now it's the rats. What the
But this
fuck?
is
What's
what I
next?
want you to. This is what I want you to understand. We in 2026 and ain't nobody made no fucking lives. Nobody. Only one guy made a video, and it could be Central Intelligence. If we
Yeah,
don't
it was
even
only
know,
him, bro. It was only him. That's what I'm saying. It could be Central Intelligence, bro, because it was only that one guy, bro. Like, what about the rest of the people that's on there? Like, ain't nobody else made video. It's just that one fucking guy making videos. Like, it's just that one guy.
shit. I mean, Central Casting must be running low because they have all these other events going on, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, y'all. Something fishy. When I smell fish, if I was a blind man, I'd say, "Good morning, ladies." but but I ain't blind and I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So hide your kids, hide your wife. Palm Beach Pete Epstein is out. Motherfucking Jocelyn is out. I don't know who the fuck they got up in there, but that motherfucker sound like she Polish. I don't know. She has a hard accent and Jocelyn didn't. So let's get it.
Because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets.
All I'm saying is I'm getting pretty good at it, if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting pretty good at it. I don't know what they working with, but shit. I've been seeing a lot of shit lately. And the shit I'm seeing I don't like. And if I was a betting man, which I ain't, but if I was a betting man, I put my money on whatever they trying ain't gonna work this time. Too many people will get the information needed. Cause 9 times out of 10 we ain't gonna be using the phone no more. We're gonna be using paper. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can't change that. You can't change that.
I wish I had a laptop right now, bro. I'll be downloading the softwares right now to hack into motherfucking shit.
See, that's why we can't have you with a laptop right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the NSA would be so far up your booty hole that the microscope will be like shooting out your mouth, and you be like, I'm like, what you say, dude? It seems like
No,
they
no,
caught you.
no. So, all right. So I watched this dude do it on YouTube, bro. So this is a cryptid file that you have to download for you to like get into the fucking firewall and shit like that. So the cryptic
Yeah.
shit that he downloaded, bro, is hard to break in, bro, because it has what do you call it? It has cryptic codes on that shit, bro. So for them motherfuckers to go through that shit, they have to go through at least 4 firewalls, bro, to
Hell
bypass
yeah.
that shit.
You ever seen the movie Hack
Mm-hmm.
with Angelina Jolie and who else was it? I can't remember right now.
I know you talking about. I know that movie. Yeah.
I probably just walked into the wrong time again. Hey, I'm just saying, man. What shift are we in? That's that's the question. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, how I see it is, I'm on the right side over here. You know what I'm saying? I was like awakening, seeing the Akashic records, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? My ascension was kind of like it was quick and no subtlety at all. Everything came at swift shifts every 7 years, and I wasn't ready, but I'm ready now. You know what I'm saying? So in about 5 more years, dude, I'm gonna be throw it at me. You know what I mean? Because 38, shit, that shit took me for a loop. To be honest with you, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I didn't see it coming. Did not see it coming. Devil made plans, and I did not see them coming. Otherwise, we'd be in a whole different situation right now. Said, no, you're right. On time, Boogie. Hey, timing is everything. See, the thing is this, though. Either you're going to get it in time, or the time is going to get it in you. So let's get it.
Are human beings yours to buy and sell? Are they? Can you answer that question? Yeah, I see the smirks from over there, the vile twisting of facial expressions. It offends you, doesn't it, to be faced with what you're standing for? I bet. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care how you feel about whether or not human beings should be bought or sold. I care about whether or not that's moral or immoral. I care about whether or not that's right or wrong. And if I were the last human being on earth to say it's wrong, I would stand with pride against everyone. But what makes me proud is the fact that I'm not standing alone. I might be in the minority in this chamber, but I'm on the right side of history. I'm in the majority of folks outside these walls who believe that we should not buy and sell human life. This is really simple. Right now, in a few minutes, in a few moments, that board is going to light up. And the green dots next to the names for history, for perpetuity, until the end of time, are going to be recorded as those who thought it was okay to buy and sell people in 2024. Not in 1964, not in 1932, not in 1864, but today, the people who are for the buying and selling of people are going to have green dots next to their names up there in a few minutes. Yeah, I love the laughs, the smiles, the casual disregard for the importance of what it is you're about to do. History is going to record it, and you're going to answer for it in eternity.
The clerk will take the roll on the bill. There being 68 ayes and 61 nays, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.
That's some fucked up
Oh,
shit.
hold. Give them a minute to turn down the TV a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Audio check.
Check.
All right, go ahead, though.
That's some fucked up shit.
Hell yeah. I was mad I had to turn my shit all the way up.
I was trying to see the name, but that shit was too little to see that shit. I was trying to see all the names.
Walter Hudson. Oh, yeah. I wanted to see who them niggas was too, bro. Believe.
Yeah, the name was too little for me, bro. I was trying to see the list on that bitch.
Yeah, man. I'm mad about that one. But that's in Minnesota, so it's not gonna be that hard to figure out what situation that came from, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna have to do some little background checking.
I could probably find that information on Wikipedia.
Yeah, you got that AI shit. You could probably use that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Cause I don't be fucking with it. I don't want to see it in my phone. I hate it to be on my phone because Google just implemented that shit, and I'm mad because I didn't want that shit on my shit. That's like the 5G shit. I went to 4G on my phone for a reason. You understand?
Right.
It's like I do not want you frying my balls or my chest or my knees. I need these things. These things are a part of me. I don't need this phone. I mean, I do, but I don't need it on my body. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean?
Right.
But these people want to sell people, trade people like they cattle, bro. And you know, god dang well, these motherfuckers is talking about it like Jeffrey Epstein would be talking about it, jerky style. Got cows and sasses and all this shit over here. Y'all want some guy, get it, you know what I'm saying? Put you on the floor, you kill it yourself. Hell, you let you hold the gun and everything. Pow, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Six sons of bitches. Same, man. But shit, let's keep moving.
And then to top it off, I'm seeing videos like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be hearing rumors of farmers destroying their crops because the government's paying them more money than the crop is worth. And that's what's going on here. The government sent me a notice and said, for every good acre of crop you destroy, we'll send you a check for $3,800. And I could never sell this crop for $3,800 an acre, so I'm going to take their money. I don't know what their goal is, if they're trying to create a national food shortage or they just want people to starve, but I'm out here destroying a perfectly good crop because I've got to feed my family.
Now, I think that video was just made to get people's attention because I could not validate that, but I could validate this one.
The next thing I'm going to tell you is unreal because now we've been offered £2,500 to join a scheme for 3 years and we don't supply you any food. Now listen to that.
We're going to go hungry.
I am going to plough a field. I'm going to put spring barley in. I'm going to get £440 off the government per acre, okay? That when it comes to crop size, leave it rot in the ground. So I don't get no straw for the cattle. You don't get nothing for your bread.
See, these type of people I hate. The ones who say, man, you gotta jump. And these niggas say, well, how high are you gonna pay me, huh? Man.
You know why they're doing that though, right?
But I'm gonna say like this, dude. Like I said before, if TikTok was to ever pay me, no, I'll just stop. I'm gonna stop because that sounds like some Joe Rogan ass shit, and I don't want them problems. I'm forever tell the truth. Fuck that shit.
No,
These
but you
motherfucking
know,
goofies.
yeah,
Last
you know why they're
last
doing
time I
that.
tried to lie, dude, I had a migraine for like 3 days. God said, "Fuck your life." I'm like, nope, not today, Satan.
No, but
And
you know
he
why they're
said
doing
he
that.
ain't gonna starve though. He said me, mine ain't gonna starve, but y'all gonna starve, bro, because I got all these cattle and this feed and shit. Yeah. Well, depopulation is really the situation that they're trying to get in this negotiation process of war. The coal labs that they're going through, you know what I'm saying? Breaking of the Georgia Guidestones. How many folk going along with them? Well, it ain't about how many folk going along with them. It's like you can tell. How many states is going along with them? The thing is, who's paying? He said the government. Now
No,
who's
no, no,
crop?
no, no, no. No, no, no. It's not the government, bro. I was about to get to that part. I was about to say, you know why the reason why they doing that, right?
Because it
And the
sounds
fact,
like it's Bill Gates shit, and we don't want none of that shit anyways.
yeah. So if you look up on Google, how many farms Bill Gates bought, it's almost half of the state.
Yeah. So this you gotta listen, man. I'm listening to the ancestors right now, bro. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm reading the Akashic records as we speak,
All
and these
right.
niggas is talking through me, dude, in real time. So I can't. I'm just saying, as I'm translating, I'm putting these pieces in the puzzle. Okay, and
Yes,
if I
sir.
see the picture, you see the picture. So we
Yes, sir.
all get the picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's just these motherfuckers thinking we about to miss it.
And not only that, Bill Gates is working with China. China's buying farms over here too, bro.
every day, every day,
Mm-hmm.
buying
Mm-hmm.
land. China owns
Yeah.
more than half of our debt,
Yeah, they do.
and the fact is, these people been getting over on us by not paying us what Trump is making them pay. Okay, so if we didn't have these tariffs, which are the only thing that is making it to where America's getting paid for shipping and receiving, because shit, everybody else is getting paid for shipping and receiving. Well, why aren't we getting a fee? Why are we paying extra mentally? You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be doing none of that. We should be getting no tax because the nation should be making this money for itself by doing business with other nations. Huh? Ain't that how it's supposed to work? I mean, that's in order to form a perfect union. I mean, shit. I thought that's how we supposed to roll. Well, shit. Hell, somebody must have taught me wrong. Hell.
I'd like to introduce you to the idea of water as an intelligent designer. Here I exposed water to my friend's photo, removed and froze using a special method, and it designed her face. I showed the ice result to the water, and it designed a negative of her face. I briefly placed my thumb in the water and then froze it, and water designed a thumb with a chip in the nail. I chipped my nail in exactly the same place 3 hours later. Here I used a conceptual word of ego. It's a word I have no visual for, which removes any mental projection. And water designed a person with big shoulders, a small face, and a giant balloon head. I used the word milk as an influence, and water designed a breast. I wasn't thinking of human milk, so this was a surprise. You notice that the ice designs are not photocopies of the influence, but more of an interpretation, and to me, this is clear display of some kind of awareness.
Hey, facts, Boogie. What up, Solus? Solus in the building. Said it's gonna go up anyways, for real. If they don't destroy it, they're gonna hit it with the WD or WD-40. We're gonna call it that, all right? The WD-40, or with a windstorm. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna either hoover to back that bitch the fuck up out of there, or motherfucking blast that shit into incineration dust. You know what I mean? You gonna have some fertile fields though, I'll tell you that shit. Cause what does ash do to the land, huh? Feed it, good nutrients. Keep moving.
You could be the second coming of Christ, Yeshua, the source, God, and
Just remember, man, Christ is king. Okay? Meaning that it's the crown, the mind, the conscious, the light. Don't let that light die out. Let that shit shine. Alright? I'm gonna let it shine.
You created a free energy system? Yes, I did, and I've already got a patent pending. Incredible! So it just pulls energy right from the atmosphere? Yes, it does, right out of the air we breathe. No oil, coal, or fossil fuels required at all. Not one emission will be given off. And this can power homes, cars, practically anything we can think of. Anything you can think of. Amazing. All right, where do we stick the meter? The meter? What meter? The meter, you know, to monitor the customer's usage. Oh, you don't need a meter. It's free energy that everyone has access to. No more electric or gas bills, no more gas stations, an entire free energy power grid that everybody's tapped into that's also clean for the planet. I'll buy your patent for $200 million. Whoa, what? Well, I'm not really selling it. I mean, what do I need the money for? My electric bill? It's for the betterment of the planet, not me. That is so beautiful. You really are a promising young mind, and your invention is not only remarkable, but could save the entire planet. Here, hold this gun. It's a shame you had to go and unalive yourself, kid. All right, boy, seize all his research and raise the price of oil while you're at it.
Good old Uncle Sam, man. Good old Uncle Sam. What do you mean? Hey, I would say like this. That was some Trump shit. But it wasn't Donald Trump. It was his uncle. I'm just saying, who you think got his trunks? Huh? I mean, hell.
That was some Trump shit for real, bro.
That's how it goes down, for real. No, I said.
That's a damn shame. What the hell
We may not exist, only our awareness. All right.
Yo, you know what's so funny? They did that shit to Tesla, bro.
Oh yeah, they did that to Nikola. I know.
Oh yeah,
he didn't get shot. Oh. He didn't get shot. They basically made him isolate himself after they destroyed all his equipment and shit, and he just kept all his shit bunkered up in his apartment and died with the pigeons.
So it's a damn shame you out there love yourself, kid. Raise the prices on this shit. It's funny because it's true.
I know, right? I mean, it has to be. Otherwise, they wouldn't let us say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has to.
Y'all take a look at this. This guy breaks down how gas is controlled and how all of this is just price gouging.
Oil companies make record profit on high gas prices. Gee, what a fucking shock. I told you these assholes were price gouging. BP Oil, the British oil giant, said they had exceptional performance, more than doubled its profits in the first 3 months of the year over last. Total Energies, an oil company based out of Paris, said that they made $5.4 billion in net profit. As a matter of fact, every major oil company has made record profits or near record profits. But wait a minute, oil prices are high because of the war in Iran. Man, shut the fuck up. No, they're not. These bitch-ass mark oil companies raised prices as high as the sky, ripped you the fuck off. They're bragging openly about making record profits, and you're acting like they've never done this shit. bullshit before. This is all these fuckers do. Why don't you get it? After 9/11, they did this. When Joe Biden made shitty energy policies, they did this. During the Iraq war with Bush, they did this. And they're doing it now. They've done it multiple times. So here, let me show you. So your gas prices start down here. Then there's some conflict of some type that jacks the prices up super high. So gas will go from $2.10 a gallon to $5.25 a gallon. The oil companies will make record profit like they're doing now. And then they'll lower prices to $3.25 a gallon. And you say, woo! Thank God we're not paying $5.25 a gallon. What a discount! Even though before that Mickey Mouse bullshit, you were paying $1 lower on average. And then guess what? They'll do it again and raise the prices again and again and again and again. And they'll keep doing it until you stop buying their fucking oil. There is no question or debate. Well, I don't want an electric car. Yeah, neither do I. You couldn't pay me to have that. I want a car that runs on water, garbage, hydrogen fuel cell, something better. But every time somebody makes a car that runs on water or garbage, something bad seems to happen to the inventor. Fascinating. Record profits from oil companies would never be the reason, ever, nor the nefarious associates of it.
Anyone with a brain knew that this had nothing to do with any war or tariff this or that or that. These companies who are in control of the oil are simply price gouging. How do you think they made record profits? But no, they said, no, the cost to make the oil is... If it costs more to make, then how are you making so much profit? Think.
Flow into me taking lightly. These fake niggas ain't gonna like me. No, cause a nigga got a flow too real. Shit, I bet they gon' gang up to fight me. But enough of the stands, I'm repping my brand.
That's some real shit. Damn shit. Damn shit. They fucked up though.
Big time.
Cause we know now. Shit.
Big time. Big time. They fucked up. Big time. Big time.
What's really fucked up is how they make electricity. With gas.
Electricity supposed to be free.
No, you're supposed to use hydrogen, like water. Hydro dams, free energy.
Yes, you can make your own electricity with free energy. Yes.
Remember how niggas used to have like cabins on the side of streams and shit, and they had a little thing that was like flow with the water, and them niggas would have some shit hooked up to it, like electricity producing. What happened to that, huh?
They took that out.
Man.
They took it out because they knew if we figure this shit out, we'll get free energy out of it.
I'm glad like pieces for cars and shit are cheap. Cause you could reverse engineer some shit like that.
I'm glad magnets are fucking around because you can use magnet to make free energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could use magnets and then you take apart like an alternator and shit, move out a lot of the metal and shit. Weld a couple of magnets together. What do you mean? Stop saying no, man. Don't discredit my shit.
Well, that's one way to do it, but you can also take a bike wheel, the rims, and put the magnets attached to it, and then put other magnets that's negative that's attached to the positives, because the positive won't attach to the negative. So you got the negative pushing the positive, and that makes the wheel spin. You got yourself a free energy generator.
I mean, that's what I was getting to. It's just a little one. You're making a big one.
Oh no, you can make a small one too, bro.
Yep. Let's just keep moving.
I'd like to introduce you to the idea of water as an intelligent designer. Here I exposed water to my friend's photo, removed and froze using a special method, and it designed her face.
I'm tired of fucking feeling helpless. So if you guys want to do some shit that'll actually affect some meaningful change in this motherfucking country, we have to do one thing. And that's a run on the banks. We set up 1 week where we target the largest financial institutions in this country and we withdraw all our money from those institutions. Go put your money in a federal credit union. Pretty motherfucking simple. It would be catastrophic. You guys want to fuck BlackRock up? That would fuck BlackRock up. You want to stop corporations from buying up all the single family homes in the United States? There's your fucking answer. We run on fractional reserve banking, which means banks are only required to keep 10% of their deposits as liquid cash, and they lend out the rest of that money in essentially a fucking Ponzi scheme. They use your money to give it to big corporations, to buy all our shit, to inflate prices, to devalue the dollar. The banks are fucking running this shit, and we can fuck them up, man. FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, only insures up to $250,000 per account. So if we collapse the banks, people that have more than that money would lose it. Y'all want to threaten these motherfuckers with some meaningful shit? That's what we do, man. It's simple. Black out the system, okay, I'm with it. But my minor in college was actuarial science, man. And from an actuarial perspective, blacking out the system for a week isn't going to scare any of these financial institutions or anybody in the country, because they know if you go without for a week, you're still going to buy all the products that you would have bought during that week after that time. It's basically just you're putting a pause on your buying power. We're fucking addicted to consumerism in this country, man. We have no ability to not spend and buy shit. So if you guys want to do something simple and really fuck some shit up and get our power back, run on the banks, man. When are we doing this shit?
Yeah, y'all over here talking about the lotto or something. What's going on there, Boogie?
Huh?
Said Boogie and Shoes talking about something. $5 scratch off. 150, bro. Then send me 10. That's funny as fuck. And then he said, bro, look like Buzz Lightyear and shit. And he said, no, that's for the ice, bro.
What's that? Oh, a guy is leaving for work for the day when he walks out to his garage and notices his wife sitting. What's that? Oh, a guy is leaving for work for the day when he walks out to his garage and notices his wife sitting in her vehicle still frozen in place when she was supposed to be at work for 2 hours already. What? Tell me more! Yeah, the story is wild. This guy goes out to his garage, finds his wife frozen in place. He's trying to talk to her. She's not responding or moving, yet her eyes are wide open and she's sitting up stiff, looking out her front window. He realizes this is a medical emergency, so calls 911. When they show up, unfortunately, by the time they got her into the ambulance, she did not survive. He had no idea what happened to her, and he was in absolute shock. So after the investigation, they figured out that she had done an overdose on fentanyl. But he knew she doesn't do anything like that, so he knew something was off. He knew that she had her electrolyte drink that morning, and when they went to look into the drink cup, there were traces of fentanyl in it. So they opened the packs and they looked in all the packs that she had. Not all of them had fentanyl in them, but several of them did. Okay.
Dang. All to get some electrolytes, you gonna fuck up somebody's life, huh? That's fuckery right there, bro. That's pure time fuckery. Said somebody's life wasn't worth nothing. Shit, just follow the light, y'all.
The thing with the linchpin by the International Journal of Aerospace Engineers, peer reviewing that I have invented a new form of flight with a new geometry that has unlimited mid-air bonding. And
what do you mean unlimited mid-air bonding?
What happened?
that's why with Eric Weinstein, I was telling him, I was like, no, all energy is expressed in motion. All waves are curved. The greater the action, the greater the reaction, the greater resistance, the greater the curvature. Since the universe is built on equanimity, everything has a balance, so there are no straight lines.
I would want the world to know that we are very, very close. And all the people on the inside know this. This is the key of disclosure.
Even Albert Einstein no longer was able, he never even got any recognition for, I mean, he didn't get a Nobel Prize for his theory of relativity. He got a Nobel Prize for the photoelectric effect.
MK Ultra device. The photoelectric effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take a picture of you. I'm gonna change everything in the picture, and then I'm gonna make you believe that it's real. White out the background. Yeah.
So are you saying that right before a civilization ascends, they either all ascend or they start some more?
Right before a civilization ascends, they either transcend or they self-destruct.
Man, I really think we need to start making airships, bro. I'm on Terrence Howard's side. Because if this dude's about to make a ship that could go through shit, I want to ride. You know what I'm saying? I want me a motherfucking intergalactic rider, like, for real, for real. I don't want to be decimated by a fleet of ships and shit coming from the sun. Spitting flames and shit at us.
Flames.
Oh, you think I'm joking, huh? Remember when I told you about one of my dreams where I was sitting on the couch with my mom and all of a sudden there was a big ass flash and shit, and the next thing I knew we were all burning and shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, bro. That shit, that's the real shit, bro. We just don't know when it's gonna happen. But we do know it's gonna happen.
Shit.
I hope we ain't on that timeline though. Let's just say that.
Right.
So we can't. Well, we were planning on making like a submarine blimp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Lost City of Atlantis movie, the animated one.
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
Sort of like that, yeah. But more like, remember Lost Ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. And then you could attach like some airplane wings extend out and shit, you know what I'm saying? Take off type shit.
Yeah. But I was just bringing that up because the city, the Lost City of Atlantis, bro, in the movie they talk about how the submarine was running on nuclear energy. Yeah, it was running on nuclear energy. So that means that bitch will never die. Run out of battery, run out of juice.
Yeah, I do know how to. I do know how to weld and shit too, shoes. So could be on so. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving though.
Nuclear energy is the way to go, bro.
Using mind-reading technology, and Colorado is the first state to pass a law protecting the privacy of your thoughts. This comes in light of the technology now being widely available for private citizens. Is it time to dust off your tinfoil cap? We'll talk about it. But first, I want you to listen to the voice of a man who lost his ability to speak nearly a decade ago.
It makes people cry who have not heard me in a while.
While there are non-invasive devices available, this is one of those brain chips. We all remember Neuralink, but there's a bunch of other technology that's currently being developed and used. This one works by mapping your brain while you're reading, and the little voice inside of your head gets recorded as the word you were thinking of. It is so effective at doing this that people can have normal conversations now, and you could even speak to somebody telepathically if you really wanted to. The other frightening application of this is being able to stream music directly to your brain in broadband. Okay, this one really concerns me. Have you ever just put on your headphones and someone had connected to them and suddenly you're hearing half of a conversation? Well, anything that's attached to technology is hackable. Do you really want your brain being available to the internet? That's not even where it gets weird. You can buy brain mapping technology right now for about $1,000. There's also software that you...
Oh, wow. Damn. See, I think this is how they got Isaac.
Mind reading technology, and Colorado.
Boogie hope
Nothing new.
he alright, or maybe he done hit
Bro, that shit is nothing new on
big
this
on
one,
fired
bro.
out of scratch off. He done passed out. Wait, what happened?
Listen, bro. That technology is not new. That shit is
No, it's
old.
not. Hitler be using it.
No, it's an old technology because if you remember back in the 90s, there was a whole bunch of movies talking about this motherfucker headband shit.
Yeah.
So it's old. It's not new. It's not new. You know what I'm saying? It's not new, bro. Like it's new to
I would say
people that
like
find out
this.
about this shit, but they've been had this shit.
Conan the Barbarian was a historian depiction of what we used to live on. He was Conan the Tartarian. Okay? They called us barbarians because our superiority was strength. But we were also smart because Conan was really smart, was he not?
Yeah.
There you have it. And that nigga was tan for a reason. I don't know why he had long hair like that. They could get that nigga dreadlocks or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was basically like our story. Shit. I'm starting to think that's what fantasy is. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be a fan to see it. Yeah. You like that wordplay?
Wow, that makes sense though, the way you just said that shit.
Yeah. Told you, man. Speaking through these records, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
But hey, let's keep it moving.
It seems we have a mystery on our hands. You guys, myself, along with many other in this world right now, have been seeing recent posts from Max Laughlin, a 13-year-old boy genius, regarding CERN, parallel dimensions and universes, and the fact that CERN had catapulted us into a parallel universe, destroying our original universe as we knew it. But I'm blown away right now. I just saw another creator post saying, "Where is Max Laughlin?" And I thought, well, he was on my FYP yesterday. That's what sparked my videos regarding CERN and the shift in universes. So, can somebody explain to me, where the hell's Max? I did a little bit of research, and she's right. Check it out. Here's a screenshot of one of the videos I saw the past couple of days of Max explaining CERN and the destruction of our old universe and the shift into a parallel universe. Here's another one. Clearly Max here is 13. I believe with many others, just assume that this is a very recent video. So can somebody explain to me that it looks like these posts, these pictures and videos of Max were actually from 2017? This is true, which obviously it is. Max would actually be 18 now. But I searched the web and there is nothing else about Max. Where the hell's Max? No, really, like legit. Where's Max? And why is it my brain immediately jumps to the fact that maybe he shifted dimensions and never came back? That boy was an absolute genius. What if Max figured out something or tried to jump timelines or universes and got stuck somewhere? Does anybody know where Max is? Can somebody reach his parents? I gotta know now. This is going to be one of those things that's going to completely consume Auntie. I gotta find Max. And why is it that everybody that's been sharing these videos hadn't mentioned that these were old videos of Max 5 years ago? Where is Max? Is he in the upside down stuck somewhere? Do we need to go find and save Max? What's happening? No, really, what's happening? Or did Max know too much? Ooh, this is getting creepy. This is getting weird. I gotta go. I gotta go find Max. Whoop.
Yes, we gotta find Max, man. Where the fuck you at, bro? You disappeared like Mad Mike. You know what I'm saying? But he blew up, so he thought he could fly in a rocket ship, motherfucker. At least he knew it was flat, though. At least he knew it was flat. Hey, I'm gonna keep moving.
Where is he now? Remember Max Laughlin?
This up, the Mandela effect, and let's have at least one human being who might watch this potentially be able to understand what you're saying.
Right. So when our universe was destroyed over here.
And this was, you think, when CERN Super Collider did its experiment?
Large Hadron Collider, yeah.
Or the Hadron?
Large Hadron Collider, right.
Okay.
Our universe and timeline was destroyed. We were, let's zoom this in a lot, zoom.
Apparently, he has jumped off the radar. Remember, he was making an invention where he was taking radio waves and turning them into electricity, following Nikola Tesla's prototypes? The 14-year-old kid genius that broke down the Mandela effect and his theory that he thought that CERN and the particle accelerator actually caused us to shift into a parallel universe?
Which then create more universes, which then reverse to create other universes. As I said, infinite universes, infinite everything.
Yeah, that Max Laughlin. Where is he? Yeah, the 14-year-old that was taking MIT classes? Yeah, that Max Laughlin. Where is he? What happened to him? Where is he now? He was breaking down exactly what we are talking about right now with timeline shifts, Mandela effects, and CERN. Apparently, he is nowhere to be found. He's been off social media since 2017. There's very little traces of him, but what I find odd is that he was very vocal in his findings, in his theories, and he was doing talks and he was doing inventions, and then all of a sudden, poof, gone. And everything that he is saying still rings true today. Whatever happened to him? Right now, does anybody know where this kid's at? Well, he's a grown-up now or a young adult, but what happened to him? He just kind of just gone. What happened? Where is he at?
Hey, who's Chud the Builder?
Oh, Chuck the Builder, that's that racist ass motherfucker.
I'm trying to remember who the racist motherfucker. What you mean?
Chuck the Builder.
Be more descriptive.
He a racist white boy that goes around antagonizing the brothers. And then he be like, if you touch me, I will shoot you. But he got arrested. I seen a recent video. I think that's I don't know if that's a new video or if that's an old video of him getting arrested, but video of him getting arrested because he was over there doing the same shit that he be doing in other videos, bro. But he's racist as shit, bro. He be going around calling motherfuckers the N-word with the hard R, bro.
Oh, he be saying hard R, huh?
Yeah,
hey,
bro, he doing that shit, bro.
You know who Chud the Builder is? Chud the Builder.
Chud the Builder?
Yeah, it says Chud.
I know who Bob the Builder is.
That's the only builder. That's the only builder I know.
I don't know Bob the Builder is.
Yeah, so he being dealt with though. It's alright.
People they have negative thoughts and then they die, and when they die, those thoughts still live, and they go up in the astral plane and bounce around until they find a host. And a host they can only gravitate towards a host, and the host is a person who's thinking negative. Or, you know what I'm saying? And so they'll latch on to you, or they'll come in your house. That's why you got to get some stuff called, what's the name of that stuff? It's called creolin. Let me spell that. You got to get this stuff called creolin. How you spell creolin, you know?
C-R-E-O-L-I-N.
C-R-E-O-L-I-N, creolin. It's all-purpose cleanser. What you put that in your house, anything negative got to get the hell up out of it. Smell like, got to get the hell up out of it. It smells like strong magic marker, like permanent magic marker. Now, how many people got hardwood floors? Because you got hardwood floors, that's good. But if you don't, if you have carpet, you at least got to do the bathroom or the kitchen. As long as you get that shit in your house, mop the kitchen with it. And nothing negative can stay in your house.
Here it is right here. This stuff right here, crazy, super wild. It's super concentrated, so you only need a little bit. But here it is. I've only used it very little, like right underneath that line. And I cleaned like the entire crib, like the entire house, like a lot of space. And it did the job. But you can literally smell it through the box. Like I smelled it like as soon as I took like the plastic off of it, I can smell it through the box. But it's not a bad smell, it's just strong. But yeah, man, get you some. Creolin. Link down below.
Hell yeah, get y'all some of that creolin, man. That shit people eat. Gets going. You know what I'm saying?
50 states? One Israel? Ooh. Some might not like the next 30 seconds of this video. But where's the true Jerusalem at? Where's the true Israel at? And did you all know that Utah is Judah? What if, just what if, they have to show you how much the people up here have been doing to the people down here before you understand what's really going on? Now, what if he getting ready to get Israel back? Now, if you know that the true Israel is here, the true Egypt is here, what if, just what if, they've given it back with its original name, just the 50 states attached?
That'd be nice, huh? You know it's not land, it's the people, right? Israel is a people.
Tecnologia! 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 Tecnologia!
Technologia, yeah?
Technologia.
Technologia.
All right, if you follow me, you know I told you that the Caribbean Levi is woke. I also told you that I went and bought a snake just to study the movements so that I can figure out where this is going to split at. And I have a pretty good idea now. Okay, for those of you that follow me, you know that this is the Levi that made me famous whenever I was dead or 910 before they no longer allowed that name on this platform, okay? So we had this Levi here, all right? And if you look just a little bit north, you'll see the same thing right here, all right? She's going to always have earthquakes. I told you all, this is where they feed. It comes through here, all right? And you can see, look, just follow the lines. This is where they feed, or this one feeds, all right? But my thing is, I wanted to know, where is she going to split when it happens? Where is she going to split? So she has to move, and snakes curl, All right, so right here is where she comes through. She's going to split right here around Galveston, Texas. All right, around Galveston, Texas. It's going to separate. This will be parted right there. All the way up through Denver, Colorado. Y'all remember them airports, right? And Yellowstone National Park. The volcano that they're talking about is about to erupt. When she moves, this is going to split, and this water here from the Gulf of America, that's some funny shit to say now, is going to flow in fast, a lot, all right? Everything inside of here, this area, probably maybe in a, man, I'm not even sure, maybe a 50-mile range right here will be missing. If you live in this area right here, you are in the most danger. All right, when this cracks, when she pulled away, this will crack and separate, and everything, every building, every home, every house, every person will fall to the depths of the abyss. This is not, listen to me, this is a promise, people. I promise you this is going to happen. All right, I'm just trying to figure out when. If it's not this year, man, it's going to be within the next 2. I'm letting you know now. And I think they're pushing, and it looks like they're worried now that it's about to happen. That's why they're scrambling so much over in Washington, D.C. All right. If she moves and this head finally releases from right here, where she was built on top of, all of this was done purposely, you guys. All of this. All right. And then you have your Panama Canal. Listen to me, people. They know. They know what's under the water right there. They know. All right. The same way they know that this is under the water here, so boats or ships are no longer allowed to come here. Now this.
Trying to tell y'all. They just evacuated Alaska. You know that's right over there by the cloaca of the snake. So if that happens and they go underground, they're doomed. If that happens, they go underground. They'll probably be all right. It depends on if they're in a shelter or not. If you're on the body of a snake, I'm pretty sure that bedrock is what we call it, right? Yeah. It's probably like a dragon scale. You feel me?
Right.
Because this is a big ass serpent we stay on. Shit, we see serpents everywhere. It ain't hard to say, man. Like in Tartaria, they used to worship serpents. You know what I mean? Shit, the eagle used to hold a snake in an olive branch, remember?
Yeah.
Now it holds 2 arrows and a snake. Or is it 3 arrows?
13.
I don't know how many arrows it holds.
It's 13.
Well, it's holding a bundle then. So if they're underwater, and as long as they got plants in their dome and shit, like they could have a biosphere down there. You never even know. You know what I mean? Looking like this, Angela. They got underwater labs. If you ever seen Sea Lab 2021, that's an animated series. Yes. But they didn't say that wasn't real. Those people are underwater in these little labs and shit conducting experiments that are illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what these black budget people are doing, but we know that they're the aliens of our world.
Yeah, there's a movie like that. I forget the name of the movie, though.
There's a lot of movies about that, bro. Shit. A lot of movies.
No, there was one with the alien creature that was living in the ocean. I'm trying to think of the fucking name of the movie, bro. It was a chick in the movie. I forgot her name, bro. She played in Twilight, bro. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie though, but she played in that movie, bro. I'm trying to think of the name.
It was probably a remake of some old movie too. So
it was called. I think it was called Under. I think it was called Underwater or some shit like that. I don't know. I gotta find the name of that movie, bro. But it was one like that when they had an underground secret base underneath the ocean, and they was doing experiments and shit like that. And then it was like a fucking big ass creature, bro, living under the ocean, bro. Like a big
you
ass.
said Kristen Stewart's her name.
Yeah, her, bro. She played it. But I'm trying to remember the name of the fucking
Damn.
movie, bro.
Why you remember him play a video?
Initially, the ejection appeared to be a repeat of the first supersonic trial, with all systems functioning properly. More violent motions of the capsule than normal were observed after release, especially in the form of a very high pitch-up. Not fully realized at first, the extent of malfunction began to come to light only when a detailed examination of the animal revealed 2 minor fractures of the pelvic bone, probably from lateral acceleration. A minor hemorrhage in the neck muscles from whiplash action was also found, as well as evidence of nosebleed. These injuries to the animal were, of course, reversible, that is, not of a permanent nature.
You see this shit that white people used to do? Huh? It wasn't just black bears, it was monkeys, it was dogs. Man, these people are soulless. I don't know what kind of aliens we got working with us, but man, gotta get them up out of the house. So they experiment with Yogi Hill. No, that was Boo Boo. Yogi wouldn't be that stupid to get caught. You gotta remember, he's smarter than the average bear.
Hey, Boo Boo, you wanna go to the picnic?
Like Ranger. They said, keep going. Same, man. See, Kanye was talking about this shit way before people. Remember, man? Remember the Ballers Club?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And that was the workout plan. Workout plan. Tick, 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 come on. That was my shit. That was my shit. That college dropout. Ooh, dear mama. I know I act a fool, but I'll be gone to November. I got packs to move. I was doing that shit too, bro. It was fucked up. Allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion. Me and my family are safe, and none of us are feeling like we're sick or anything. We're good. We're good. How about you? You good?
I'm good. We all good. We all good over here.
Yeah. So, all this is for entertainment purposes only. You guys already knew that, though. Let's keep moving.
I'm not sure that I've ever been as angry as I was Friday when I found this out. This is a failure of all levels. We are calling for immediate shutdown of software and the system, all the readers.
Why are we just now finding out? This was discovered in October, November. We received information in the end of April. Where's the gap?
There's major disappointment and distrust in this community now. I thought we had some good processes in place, and we were assured that everyone was on the same page and that this would move forward in the way that it was intended to do so. Clearly, that did not happen.
I too agree with the public. The cameras need to be removed. We need to remove those cameras.
I call upon our city manager and chief to re-examine all of our data sharing policies and the processes that ensure compliance with commission direction and policy to make absolutely sure this breakdown is not repeated.
So continue to hold us accountable. We got much work we need to do, and we're going to hold the city manager and all of the staff accountable as well.
No, I didn't think about using it for immigration purposes. Because I was wondering why I kept seeing all these white people with fucking plates and shit. They were riding down the roads with the flock cameras, right? They got out of date expired plates. Never get pulled over, but let it be a black person. Huh?
That's crazy.
Let it be a Mexican person, huh? Oh, white people think it got 3 years on expiration. You feel me?
That's nutty.
And we ain't even doing no business out here. We just traveling. But no, you gotta have a license plate if you don't know your rights. According to Black's law, though, you have the right to travel.
And then when you realize that they can measure your brainwaves with a magnet that doesn't touch your head, you realize that your thoughts are not in your head. And they're part of this greater field that we are all connected by. And they're now trying to understand how we actually store memories, which is a developing process. Some of it is protein-based, and some of it is this theory that we basically store our thoughts in the cloud. So basically you're accessing your own Wi-Fi field. And this is why there is a difference of like meeting somebody in person versus doing something over Zoom. Our biofields are interacting right now. There are low-level frequencies that our brains interact on. So having that biofield, you realize that like you have your own biofield, you are your own Wi-Fi, you emit your own Wi-Fi. And so then thoughts can be the process of some of that Wi-Fi coming in, mostly directed as life force and energy, which is why like how you practice your energy and how you maintain your energy can really direct how your thoughts come out.
That's almost some mysticism shit right there, you know? But we almost there in the awakening stage, you know what I'm saying? We still want that free energy so we can get on this good shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to grow plants in my house or apartment, either or. Have clean, drinkable water that's sustainable. You know what I'm saying? Fruits and vegetables that I pick and grow in a what do they call that? Hydroponics, but it'll be what do we call that? Aquaponic shit. You know what I'm saying? So my fish is growing my food, and my food is feeding my fish. Indeed.
They lied about our brothers and sisters who are other Atlanteans, if you want to call us that. They call them Lemurians, and they tell you that Lemuria was a civilization that came before Atlantis to completely cut you off from the truth that no, it did not. The Lemurians are our brothers and sisters who were Atlanteans who got stuck behind those other two ice walls. We are in the first ice wall, which they call Antarctica. But it's land behind that ice wall of Antarctica. And they call all our brothers and sisters over there Lemurians. Or Lemuria. Right? So, everything that ever was or ever will be already exists. Let me repeat that. Everything that ever was or that ever will be already exists. But it exists on different frequencies.
And me and Kyle were talking about, because technically, me being a soul of a Lemurian and shit, I'm from the other side of the wall. I didn't want to tell nobody that shit, because you know what they do to them people. But allegedly speaking, of course, you know what I'm saying? That's why I have the cat eyes and shit. Not the pupil part. That's human. You know, they cut off his locks in prison. That would be fucked up. That'd be fucked up. But they do that. They do that.
Yeah. That would be fucked up.
Said, for me though, I'll just keep my hair. Cause they let females keep their hair. They ain't cutting their hair. That's fucked up shit though. But shit, that's it for tonight. I like to appreciate y'all for coming through, watching the crew. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep on trying to do what it do. Let's take that back one more time. We gonna keep on doing what it do. Cause trying ain't something that a Jedi do. You either do it or you do not. There is no try. Any last words for him, my guy?
Everybody stay blessed. Stay healthy. Stay strong. Keep your mind straight. You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping these gems, bro. And y'all have a good night. Stay blessed.
Yes, sir. Don't forget, Kanye is not fucking crazy. Just nothing hurts anymore when you're free. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put my to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of. Mars.
Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power